That's not very bright, is it? All right, good morning. Hello, members. We're some light going on in here. That's a little better. That's a little bit better. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Hello, welcome to Char Tarot. I'm Char. Today, this is Tarot. Yay! Yeah, welcome. I'm gonna see if this curtain will open a little bit. We've got no sunshine. There we go. Jen in the house. Hello, hello. How's it going, beautiful? So I've got the energy healing cards out just because I feel like we've had one F of a week. Fuck of a week. So I've got the medicine woman out. We're just gonna have some lovely card messages. How was your weekend? It feels like it's been a whole lifetime since I've sat down. It's been a fuck of a week. So we're going to start. We're going to open our space here, ask our Archangel Metatron to come on in and cleanse our space for us. Thank you. And Michael, please come on in and give us a nice bubble of love and light. Thank you. Good morning, Jeremy. I like to call on our guides, goddesses, universal energies, and angels. Come on in and allow us to give and receive messages for our highest truth and our highest good in words that are kind of understandable. And asking that everyone be blessed upon entering and exiting. So, Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless this earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water, and let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. And with each season, let us rejoice through every phase of sun and moon. Let us be in harmony. In every direction we shall offer our love, and let the reading begin. I love these cards. I do. So I do have the sheets laid out. We're going to have direct messages from this as well as other messages. I don't know what that means. So how is everyone doing? We've got the sun coming in for rebirth. We also have like a full moon energy coming in this week. We've got that Pluto that's transitioned into Aquarius with the sun on 20th, and that's been an incredible experience. I was doing things. I was doing behind the scenes things. I was glowing up, practicing what I want, putting into the universe, feeling it, thanking it, being grateful for it. The whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. A good movie, by the way. Woo. So I've also got a Keepers of the Light because we need some reminders about the different guides that are coming through. As I'm getting like stroked down my arm right now. Who's stroking my arm? Okay, so do we have any questions, concerns, comments, ongoings? I have been busy. I'm finishing that course up today. And then I got the scribe came through on my Akashic Records today. And it's like, ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Did you figure out the symbol? And then my brain's taking it to like, maybe it's like different brush strokes, different size of a brush, doing like dip ink and brush writing. This is just where my brain is sitting. It's still there. Huh. Oh, poor Molly. Poor Molly. Yeah. That is where we get to help with that self-loveness, right? Um, Perfect. I'm glad you guys decided that one, Jeremy. So Jen, you know what? There's a lot of people that we look up to, that I look up to, as mentors for getting out of my head back into the game. I wonder if she would relate to, well, Gabrielle Bernstein's stories a little bit more. I'm trying to think of somebody that she may relate to for that self-love concept where it can just be like, I get it. Let me think on that and see, because she just may need that little bit of boost. Gabrielle Bernstein's good. I find her young. I don't have a lot of her things, but she has a very interesting story. She's very passionate and very good at what she does. Um, Whereas like Marissa Peer and Mel Robbins may be a little bit on a different level unless you start playing them out loud when she's around, like playing the podcast in the car or something, and that way she's forced to listen to it. Personal worth, self love, and boundaries. But just something that she won't feel like, oh my god, they're nagging at me, right? Like, it's 14. 14-year-olds know everything. We're so smart at that age. Right, so it's going to be by impression, because if you try to teach, she's going to rebel. I mean, think about where our mindset was when we were 14. And then it's going to be like, learning, right? So it may be, yeah, like you completely just grabbing a hold of the reins there. And if you guys are going for a drive or something, listen to a podcast, or if you're cleaning the house or whatever. That's good, but it's still our 14-year-old mindset, right? Puberty, hormones, influences. I mean, she's got it hard. She's got like social media to contend with, and right? So, yeah, just sort of like, you can't say I'm putting this on for you to listen to too. You have to say, well, I'm doing this. My son right now is coming around with a lot of different things and a lot of different realizations. And I mean, we don't always get along, and I understand. I understand. And so the last few weeks, it's been a lot of thank you, moms. I get it. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for staying strong in your line of opinion and what you do and your beliefs. And it's like, it's a far cry from when he was a teenager, being his age now. He's like 25. But just having that all come around. So when you actually do like lead by example, they do get it. They do get it. Sometimes it just takes a little extra time. But I do have good news on his front. Is he was getting harassed by the ex, and so he actually got the police involved, because her level of harassment was just absolutely severe. slandering both him and I. And so it seems to have stopped for now. So yay! Again, positive actions, taking control of his situation, and right. So, stories of hope. Coffee, tea, and me today. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. They're like, yeah, we've got a file on her from previous, and you let us know if anything happens. But like, they now also take online bullying way more seriously. Oh, the 8 of Bowls pops out. So it's good. It's good. And he's sort of like a little proof to me and reminder to me that when you decide something, it has a way of unfolding. Okay. It is. And it's like, well, they know, right? We're in a small town. They know. Okay, I feel good to go. Are you guys good to go? Are you ready? Are we ready? So my goaling is to be 9:30 to 11:30 for readings. Teroscope Tuesdays, card for the day Thursdays. Let's rock. We'll rock. Perfect. So now if I can get everybody else around my schedule, we're good. All right, Jen, let's slam some cards. Slam some cards. Let's see what we got for you. It's about me and boundaries too, right? Like I just have to do things. People get uncomfortable, but I have to do it anyway because it's not a me thing. I love this size of deck. Actually, is like the perfect size of deck. All right, do you have any questions coming in? If you do, it'll probably be answered. The healing messages that come through, hey? All right, good. So a Lover's card, the Sun card, healing. Look at all these majors coming in on the bottom of the deck for you. We're starting off with the Fool card, the Seed. Woo! So we have lots of opportunities coming your way. And remember, the seeds that you've already planted, you are experiencing the bouquet from, okay? You're experiencing the goodness from it. We have the 7 of Pipes coming in, 6 of Stones, and the 10 of Arrows in the reverse position. So the 10 of Swords reversed is that healing. It is that falling away, right? Oh, and we've got Sunset, the Death card, and the 9 of Bowls. All right, so this, Jen, this is going to be a big week for you and Molly. Okay, we've got the Moon that's done the Pluto thing, or the Pluto that's done the transition thing, shit. We have Full Moon Thursday coming in, okay? So allow lots of things, lots of feelings. Like we do have the 3 majors right here. Never mind. 4 majors on the bottom of the deck, include 5. There's 5 of the major arcanas are on the bottom of the deck here for you. So you're both going to be going through a whole new thing. So the literal descriptions here. The 7 of Pipes comes... I love this. This is like knowing your shit and standing your ground, right? The 7 of Pipes. Overcome doubt by action of self unbound. So we're looking at Wands. 6 of Stones. We're looking at the balance of the 6 of Pentacles coming in. What are we doing with this 6 of Stones? Restore balance to your accounts. So again, like this is, oh look, and we're dropping things to the earth, right? So maybe even just taking something that you treasure, some coffee, some tea, tobacco is a tradition, some herbs out of your cupboard, some herbs that you've grown, and go and deliver them back to Mother Earth and just say, thank you for the bounty that I've received, and I am open to receiving more, right? Which in turn, it is going to cause a little bit of a shitstorm, right? Because we're growing, we're learning, we're growing, we're learning, and you've got a sidekick of growing and learning and growing and learning. That's bringing back the balance there, and it is going to be by a lot of leading by example. I love that the 10 of arrows has come in at the end. That's why I stopped here with this. What is our direct one? Arrows 10. Be steadfast of mind. So don't get stuck in a thought pattern, a direction, only direction, right? So we've got death and 9 of bowls coming in as well. The sunset card is death, and that's like the end of the cycle. So with these two coming in together, unfortunately, it's probably going to feel like a gut punch, right? Like where you have that crying to yourself in the bathroom. Okay, it's going to feel like somebody's like freaking hauled off and punched you, but it is that release of that energy, of that emotions, of that nastiness. Even today on TikTok, it was like the same cards came through as the week before, and it's like really pay attention to where that release is. Your body may help you with that release. Your mind may help you with that release. Your circumstances may help you with that push through, right? So if anything's coming like overwhelming, just understand that you have what it takes to get through this, and it is a push through moment, right? Break through, break down, push through. It's sort of like that clusterfuck of combinations. And I don't want to scare you. I do not want to scare you and make you feel like you're full of gloom and doom, because it's not like that at all. Okay? We're moving on to happiness. It's like you have this glimmer of happy, of how you want things to feel, of that, okay, this is what change feels like. It's going to be like coming through and like the ray of sunshine that hits your face right when you need it. And that's like God's reminder that everything is going to be okay, that your spirit team is watching over you. The 9 of Cups coming in with these two cards is so significant just because of that, the magnitude of it. Being full moon on Thursday too, this is why I'm giving you the heads up. Hormones, emotions, everybody else's cray shit coming, and just remember not to take it personally, right? So you personally are going to have this huge eclipse going on within. You're going to have this sort of, think of it like a rainbow. Think of the shitstorm like a rainbow. So you have your base stuff at home, right? And there's a rainbow here. The sunset makes rainbows. The sun makes rainbows. We've got rebirth happening. Lots of movement, right? So we have this little rainbow, which is the home. We've got like the aura of the home, which surroundings the yard. We've got like the neighborhood, which is the next color of the rainbow. We've got the influence of work, of school, of peers, of family, of universal, of cosmic energies, right? So it's all sort of moving within and becoming that a rainbow shitstorm. I'm sorry, girl, but like I said, it's really a chance for you to like discover your whole energy. Yeah. Finding that energy and just being like this, we're going through it. We don't know what the next dance step is, but we know we're dancing. Oh, I like that. Sorry if you can hear my belly. Yeah, I just wrote it down too. And that's really what that card, like that 7 of Wands coming in, and that's in the Curious Creatures deck. That's the antelope that's holding the wand, and all the other ones are going at it. No, This is my dance. This is my space. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And really, he came down on that one. And it's like that internal guidance, the internal light that's coming through, allowing that light to come through. And it is honest. It is the 9 of Cups is the wishes come true. Everybody's like, here you are. You've got your smorgasbord of goodness to choose from. Right? So talking about like, don't be afraid of a feeling or a thought, right? So you have your answers within you. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And again, that comes right into with this, right? You know, and you know when you're dancing to a song and it's like a new song, and then all of a sudden you like, you know when that's going to drop and you get hyped up for it. It's that kind of build up. It really is that kind of build up. I love how many majors have come through for you. And I love that you got the cheesy ass card here too. Beauty. Oh my gosh. I just cut into this and Dancer came out. The World. Dancer. It's a lot of majors. Here I thought that, thank you. Here I thought, you know, we'd have a nice little easy reading, bring out the healing cards for us, because, you know, every now and again we got to check in with them, and then it's just like, bam. But it's appropriate. Like, whoa, what is Pluto in charge of? It's a very loud energy. Barbaric, the word barbaric. Right? And you know what? Sometimes the muck can be really good for your skin. You know, like those exotic mud baths and treatments and stuff. Look at, we've got Warrior that just, another major. Yeah, Warrior, the Chariot card. Movement, definite movement coming through for you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, honestly, keep in mind too, like how much work you literally have put in, right? Like, yo, you're not broken. You're just learning healing techniques. You also may find yourself this week saying, hey, you know, like if we don't want this to continue on like this, we have to do something different. So what can we do different, right? And look, ask her for input too. Oh, she's got the Lovers card. I'm just like, give me one for Molly. We've got Lovers in reversed. So yeah, she's got to understand the self-concept of love, self-love. Elmora, awakening presence. So the universe is with you, wear a cloak of protection and love. That one's for her. That one's for her. Does she know much about women's history? You know, like when we were allowed to vote, when we're allowed to go to doctors by ourselves, yeah? And it's kind of how our responsibility to sort of love ourselves enough to recognize that we're divine beings that have rights and equalities and things like that. Yeah. So sometimes that helps with a little reminder too, right? I don't know. Sometimes sometimes for me that's a thing, right? So when I'm feeling stuck or trapped or like in my own head, I'm like, okay, when I was born, what were women allowed to do? It's such a fucking humbling thing. So yeah, it's kind of neat to sort of have that realism, and sometimes it's just the motivation that you need. See, what year was Molly born in? Was the internet invented yet? She was born the year Google was made popular, made public. Oh no, was it 2009 or 99? Anyways, that's a fun one too because we're older than Google, right? We didn't have internet when we were young. Hmm. All right. 99 was Google, right? Because it was the year after the kids were born. Yeah. Right. So things that have transpired since that time. Something to think about. May pique her interest. A little fired up and get her focused. Understanding. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. And then I think, like there's women our age that don't have access to things that they need. And so I also remind myself to learn something every day because there's women who are not allowed to. So we also have that, right? That's another point of inspiration for me personally. Oh. And you know what? If they did give us freaking manuals for raising our kids, they'd be outdated so fast. Yeah. Yeah. So, and it's not about so you have it better than. It's just it's more of about a realization of the privilege that we do have. Because we don't want to feel bad for our privilege, right? Like I don't want to feel bad for that. Correct. I love that. As I'm like working it through. The thoughts are there, but the words are like a little laggy today. Brain work. Brain work. Jeremy, how's it going? Get geared up. Get geared up. Get geared up. I'm happy to announce it's warmed up to like minus 14. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you. As you say that, I see like your light and I see all the light codes coming off of you. That's beautiful. It's gonna it's gonna be an interesting week. Hmm. Any questions or should we go for it? Hmm. You're making my eye weep. You've had some big realizations, hey? You've actually, I feel like you've opened up to receiving more. Have you felt that shift? It's definitely a cosmic connection going on. I can see the cards. All right, bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Bowls. We've got the Devil and the Moon coming in. Now, the first thing that came to me... that's a hard part. So the first thing that came to me with this is be aware of new friends. Because somebody new in the picture may not have the best intentions. They may want what you have. All right. So they have knowledge to share, but it's not so much about sharing. It's about taking. So be aware of this. We've got the Moon card and the Trickster, the Devil card coming in. And then you say that with your partner. Completely understand the worry there. Running human design charts is an amazing thing. And it also provides a little bit of opening up and understanding. However, again, this comes on the bottom of the deck to the trust yourself and your guides as well. Like the chatter of your guides is getting louder. And that might be something that you need to find the right people to talk to it about. Does that make sense? So the first pile here, I've got the Tower card and the Fool card. Beauty. I will share the link. The reason I suggest that is because there was like this massive communication gap. And good morning, Mr. Jones. And when I suggested that and I started talking about my chart, I was able to run their chart because I don't do anything without permission because it's fucking weird anyway. So then I ran their chart and it opened up a lot for answers and understanding, right? And it also gave me a way to be like, so this is sort of where I'm headed. So this is sort of what's going on in a way that, in a language that was more understandable. So more understanding has been had, but not a lot of action on that understanding, if that makes some sense. Right? Because we can't make them understand. So we've got the Tower coming in and the Seed card. It's like a new aha moment, right? Through the crap is going to come the sunlight. Something to do with dawn, like the time of day dawn, which is wild. It's throwing me off a little bit. But with this Tower moment, there is a lot of unfolding, a lot of aha. But like looking at, again, that Seed card and seeing all these things coming off in 1,000 different ways. Three of Pipes in the reverse position and the Ace of Stones. We have 2 3s coming in. So there is definitely a shift of energy in the circle. There is a shift of energy in the circle. So with the 3 of Pipes in the reverse position, again, you don't have to decide just on one thing. Go for it all. Go for it all. You don't have to decide just on one thing. You can go for it all. The 3 of Pipes is dream, envision, and wonder, right? So don't feel like you need to hone it down. There's a lot of things that tie into one another. And with a big release comes an exceptionally big learning, right? And you're an amazing student. So be prepared for that. And don't be afraid to climb up and go for that beautiful gem in the sky. The Ace of Stones coming in. Crystallize the idea of prosperity, right? But for this, I feel like it's just taking these ideas that you have going that are in inertia already. Inertia is the word also. And then having that aha moment. Ping, there we go, into your hand. 6 of Bowls and the 8 of Bowls is recognizing the emotional stance, right? Appreciate the experiences of the past. And then where are we? Journey toward the divine in all. And it comes back to, again, feeling those emotions and allowing space for them to be there, not letting them override things. Right? So again, coming out into the observer's position. I'm getting low-key, 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 low-key. So I don't know if something is low-key, like keep things sort of low-key, or low-key the trickster has been playing in the woods with you. Or it could be both. But it is, again, discovering. Jeremy, have you been hanging out in the woods with deities? Ooh, the Seven of Pipes coming in for you as well. The deck was shuffled. The Seven of Pipes coming in for you as well. And it's just about, I want to turn this energy around here, and just claiming that, doing animal dances in the woods, moving your body how spirit is inviting you to, and just sort of like doing it, embodying the animals of the woods. Ooh, I love that. Is that making some sense? I feel like there's a little bit more. Nice. Oh, I love that. Yeah, ownership for change. Number 5. One day they woke up and didn't want to feel that way anymore, so they didn't. They went on a healing journey and didn't look back. I love that Tower and the Seed card coming in. Because within every beginning, there's an ending. And within every ending, there's a beginning. Oh, everybody's all excited. It's like, oh yeah, like the tail. Has Loki been in the forest with you? Archangel Michael comes in. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Yesterday, when I was thinking, also dawn is a very big one. Yesterday, when I was thinking about members, Michael kept coming up. And so having Archangel Michael coming in, don't be afraid to call on him for protection as well. Then maybe it's keeping something low key, or there's a key in a low position to find. Nope, low key. Oh, all of it. Have you ever read the book The Secret Garden? So yeah, Archangel Michael coming through. It's wild that was it's an old book. Just keys and gardens and hidden spaces and magical places that these children in a oppressive castle find. That's wild. I'm going to leave this here. Yeah, I love this with the Fool and the Seed card coming through. Yeah. It's a whole new world coming in. I love that. Fire is a good idea. Get your elements in there. Beauty, beauty. Thank you for letting me read for you. Woo! Pure shield, the tower's long-held attitudes are being challenged and breaking down. Oh, you are not your attitudes. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Phoenix. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Ooh, a little coffee left. Mr. Jones, you are up next. How's everybody doing out there? May also have to have a fire on Thursday. That feels like a very good idea. In the full moonlight. Ooh. Mr. Jones, you are up next. We've got some healing messages coming through today. Lots of big shifts, lots of big shifts. You guys are amazing. Thank you for coming in. Y'all have my eyelashes getting all tangled up. That's so funny. What am I not seeing? What am I seeing? Oh, thank you. You are. Do you have any questions coming in today or just a nice reading? A nice reading. This week's going to be pretty big, by the way. We got full moon energy going on. Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Stuff, yeah. Apprentice of Stones, 10 of Arrows, and 9 of Stones, Exemplar of Arrows, the Grandfathers, and 7 of Arrows. Ooh, we got a lot of swords coming in. Harvest Lodge of the Stones on the bottom of the deck we're looking at. Yeah. Any word on your hearing outcome yet? Have you heard anything about that? The results? Harvest Lodge of the Stones comes in with the Devil. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this here is you're still in your cycles providing plenty, right? So you're a provider. You're still waiting. Okay, you are a provider, but you also have to allow people to provide for you as well, right? So discovering in ways that you can allow people in. And it is about that human connection coming together and sort of feeling more like a community. Are you feeling a little bit more like part of the team at the job? Or is this within personal life? Apprentice of Stone and the 10 of Arrows. Again, the 10 of Swords comes in this reading today with the Apprentice of Stones. So these cycles are coming to conclusion, right? So be steadfast of mind with the 10 of Arrows. Keep your mind about you. The Apprentice of Stones, where are we? Apprentice. Expanded knowledge of your resources and skill. Don't forget how far you've come and how hard you have worked, right? So sometimes we lose sight of where our path has come from. And you got to stop and take that time to be proud and allow that sort of, It's a transition, Mr. Jones. There's a transition going on, and it is stepping into what it is. It's like leveling up in a video game. It's like the second book in the series. Oh, see, that's nice. I love that. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Full moon on Thursday too, right? So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position and the Exemplar of Arrows. So the Exemplars are our kings, right? So with the Nine of Pentacles, things have definitely shifted. Nine of Stones, things have definitely shifted in the workplace where to invest or reinvest your energy. It says reinvest your energy into the future. And we've got the Exemplar of the Arrows coming in, which is teaching, moving through, kind of not letting the old thought patterns take a hold of anything, but provide that sort of encouragement, a questioning encouragement. Okay, your stories transform the world, right? So your experiences, your stories, your soul, its purpose is transforming the world. Oh, you lead by good example, right? You practice what you're learning. You are open to learning new things and trying new things, right? You are open to finding your way of doing things. We have the Star card, the grandfathers coming in here. I love that for you. The Star card coming in, it's almost like a comforting, and like you said, you're feeling like home, right? So there's a nice comforting feeling that comes in with that, as well as roots, like feeling like you know where your roots are, which is a really nice feeling. And that can throw us a little bit off because we don't want to lose that nice feeling. The Seven of Arrows in the reverse position, the Seven of Swords, we're looking at listening to the truth of your heart, listening to the just knowing of your ancestors. It's knowing what you know, taking other opinions and validations, and not letting it adjust sort of that flow too much, right? You've got your eye on the prize. I love that this is a walking. We're walking through to this, down the path through the woods, up through the mountains, to the waterfall, or we're standing in the water, guided by the starlight up here. It's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. And the stories you tell, like share stories with people, share personal insights, right? Allow those to come in. Ooh, we've got the transition of grief coming through. Grief Guts card 1. People are like so sorry for your loss, and you just in your head, you're just like, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what I'm going through, right? And at that point, it is like, it's okay to have sort of that essence of frustration, even like you don't know how far I've come. You don't know what I've been through. Just sort of like allowing that to be, that's part of the process. And yeah, there's going to be people that are going to be talking to you about change and grief and different things, because every beginning has an ending, every ending has a beginning. But to keep that inside, right? It's just like, you don't get it. But thank you for the support, right? The Divine Director popped out here, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring, and know that you're being guided, and happiness is your purpose, right? The Star card coming in with the grandfathers. Divine intervention with that 10 of Swords, the arrows there. Harvest Lodge of the Stones coming through here. The King of Pentacles coming through. Having an eye on the prize. Having that decision come in. Keeping your eye on the prize. And the prize is happiness, right? We're working towards the goal of happiness. Planting the seeds, getting her done. So yeah, Mr. Jones, in this time frame right now, give yourself credit for how far you've come and things that you have accomplished. And then also, like, how do you want to feel in 3, 6, 9 months, right? So it is that transition, and allowing is coming through. I allow goodness. I allow conclusions of cycles. Good job. Good job. You've made so many changes, right? And we're allowed to settle into that. We're not always like rushing forward with, resources. The magician came out. We're not always rushing forward with like the next and the next and the next. It is about being in where we are and getting ready for that next step. Good morning, Crystal. All right, Mr. Jones, I hope you have an amazing week. Thank you for joining us in today. Crystal, you're next. Yeah, yep. Not only with work-wise too, but with decisions that you've made, with changes that have come about, with things that you've been dealt and you're dealing with. Like that's also a big reason to pat yourself on the back too. Those behind the scenes personal accomplishments. All right, I hope you have a good day too. All right, Crystal, you are up next. So we've got the healing medicine woman cards out, healing messages. Oh, I do have a dog in here. Thought it was the cat snoring. It's my codependent dog. All right. Let's get going. Crystal, what's up? What's up? Are you at work? Well, happy birthday. Did I miss your birthday? I'm sorry. Happy birthday. I'd love to see your new tattoo. And yeah, good luck at work. All right, I've got the Apprentice of Bowls and the Devil coming in. Apprentice of Bowls is devote yourself to joy and peace. And with this Devil coming in, the Apprentice is in the reverse position. With this Devil card coming in, don't give up on your self-love, self-joy, self-peace. Yeah, okay. I saw that. So happy birthday. I love how you got a tattoo. I've been thinking, I'm like, this arm's a little bare. All right, so the Devil comes in reminding you not to sort of lose out on that love, that a real self-love, right? Not the surface stuff, but the deep down stuff. We've got the 7 of Arrows and the 8 of Arrows coming in. Woo! 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So trusting your intuition, because you are a very intuitive being. You have that innate knowing where you can just trust your gut instinct, where you can trust your intuition. And it's like, get out of your own way and trust it. You need to make big decisions, trust your intuition. And then look at the stats behind it, the statistics, the functionals, the mundane stuff that makes it work. So I feel like there's something that you're really wanting to do right now, but you're getting in your own way. We've got the coyote, 9 of bowls on the bottom of the deck, right? The totem of arrows, again, we're looking at swords. We're seeing through, it says see through cultural illusion. You have a lot of just knowing in there. 5 of arrows comes in, lots of swords, lots of cutting out the shit. 5 of arrows comes in. Notice the needs of others, right? And then we've got temperance, blend in the reverse position. So when we're, these messages, when we're noticing the needs of others, we've got blend. It says process your experience, integrate the known with new ideas. We're always just talking about new ideas, integrate the known with it. So again, this is coming in with like the trusting your instincts, your innate knowing, and then that mundane sort of how to make it happen is going to come through in a really magical way. Temperance is also about balance too, right? And so balancing who you were with who you are now at this point, and who you want to be, right? With this 5 of arrows cards too, though, the card coming through too, though, it's also notice the needs of yourself and blend with that, and blend with that. It needs to be blended. Like include yourself in what you do for others. And include others with what you do for yourself. Okay, so we have that big Pluto energy. We also have full moon energy on Thursday. I'm so glad that I could be here to give you the cards and be like, hey, you're loved. Smarten up. Oh, here we are. Tender Moments 1. Say something out loud right now that you like about yourself. Everybody. I like my eyes. My eyes have been changing color a lot lately, so I think that's really cool. Going from really dark brown to really green to really gold. I had this guy in high school that would say, I just need to stare in your eyes. Let me trip out on your eyes. Because it'd be gold. And I'm like, so mirror work. Happy for mirror work. Yeah, say something out loud that you like about yourself. And I got a big butt and I cannot lie. My butt is a family heirloom. Well, like mine's in the shape of a heart, right? Like people see my butt, they recognize me no matter what size it is. And my son, Jake, he's got a bubble butt too, and it's cute. Kai's like, he's tall and string bean, like the other side of the family, but he has a tiny little butt. Mine's the biggest. That's so funny. All right, here we are for you. Ooh, faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. All right? This is your message. We're not traveling backwards. You can be in the back seat, but we're still going forwards. Oh, man. All right. Sir Mix-a-Lot for the win today. Sir Mix-a-Lot for the win today. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. How's everyone doing? How are we doing? Bark like you want it. What? Bark like you want it? Balance. Now I'm going to have to look it up. Bark like you want it. Okay. Thoughts on Kirlian photography. What is that? What, Jeremy, what is that? Oh. What? Aru? Huh? Oh, I even wrote it fancy. I even wrote it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, I've done that. I did that at the psychic fair. I sat down and they had this special camera, and it was okay. The experience was okay. I got the photo with the mono breakdown, and then I got the email breakdown as well for extra money. Okay. The guy who ran it was like working with the show, and this is going to sound really bad, but if you look at it like a pack, like a traveling circus, right? It's a traveling psychic show. So they're promoting the things. He wasn't exactly well versed in auras or explaining that aspect of it, but he did explain the technology well. Which, like, the girls I was with, they were eating up. They're like, oh, let's get one of these and do this. And I'm like, So it came back, and like we were pretty similar, and then sort of kind of keeping an eye on it as well. It was just like a booth, and like I thought I got a kick out of it. But I'm still hesitant there. Have you done it? Have you done it? It went through and it talked about the different colors and see how well it stuck in my head. Yeah, I can't say I still feel overly impressed, but I have done it. I have tried it. Are you looking into getting one? Does the shop have one? Like, are you guys looking into doing that? Because it would be cool. It would be cool for somebody who is curious, right? If for people who are touching feet, dipping their toes into it, touching feet. Come on, language. Please be my friend today. So it was cool. I wonder if it is right here. Nope. I have put my printout somewhere. I will. That would be fantastic if you used it in that aspect of things for before and after, so you can actually like show the client a physical change in their auric field. That would be fantastic. But you're also knowledgeable about what you're doing. I will have a look for my printout today. Shoot up a little video on TikTok or shoot you a message about it. And if I find the printout, I'll share the email with you if you like. Because it came with a program that analyzed it as well. Like, the guy that took the picture didn't do any of the analysis. He just sort of like, okay, this is what you look at for this is what you look at for that, and things like that. But that would be phenomenal. Yeah, like I can see it. Yeah. But you would pick it up like that. Like you're a smart guy, right? You understand that aspect of things. So yeah, I'll have a look around for that today and definitely share that with you for sure. Have you seen your aura? I think for me, seeing people's colors around, it's like my eyes do this little blurry thing, and then it gets a little fuzzy. I see people's faces change a lot. Like when people say, "Oh, I see your true colors." Oh my gosh, if you want to, by all means, for sure. I'm not opposed to that. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Honored. Honored. Very honored. Ooh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, wow. My heart just jumped like for sure. Thank you. I mean, anybody can order as many as they want and do whatever they want with them. But I'm very truly honored for that. Thank you. Thank you. Hmm. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love Mondays. I love my Mondays here with you guys, especially too. I am a Monday lover. I am a lover of Mondays. It's the beginning of the week. You got Pupper over here looking at me. Come on, Mom. Oh, you guys are amazing. I think on that note, I am going to leave it here. I am going to leave it here. I'll go have a look for those printouts. It is in a pile of paperwork somewhere. Probably in one of my books of self-reflection or journaling. But yes, Pupper is looking at me like, I gotta go pee. I gotta go pee. Sending you, my friends, much love, light, and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here, being a part of my life, and letting me be a part of yours. It is an honor and a pleasure. Oh, we've got some rabbit holes to go down this week. We've got some good things to discover. And yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Wishing you well, good energy. I hope you have a great day too. Mwah. All right, you guys. I will see you in a while. I don't want that notification. All right. Take care. Have fun. And play. Remember to play. Play. Play.